Yo, what's good? Who is telling the story in your life? It's your brother David, The Open Door, and in this video, I'm going to share with you a couple of keys that allow me to get through. And in that being said, I'm going to leave the door open for you. So, who is telling the story in your life? This is a question that you have to ask at any point in time if what you're seeing and what you're experiencing is not what you desire. Who is telling you the story? See, we have to understand is there's a quote by, I think it was Plato, but he could not even have been the first person to say this. The one who tells the story rules the world or rules society. So who is telling you the story that you are living by? A lot of us desire to live at a higher potential, at a higher value to other people. We want to provide and give in a way that we haven't seen before. So it'd be deathly to accept the story of someone else who is not even aspiring to do those things. It'd be deathly to accept the story of people who haven't seen the depth of value that you have seen, right? So, who's telling you your story? If you want to know how to get to where you're going, you need to write the story. A lot of us haven't realized that. It took me 25 years to realize that. Okay, so I, there's another saying I've always heard is, no one is born wise. Okay, so there's not no shot to somebody who doesn't understand that this is sharing of knowledge that we've all found time to accumulate. So one thing we have to be mindful about is that people are trying to sell you their story. People are trying to sell you the way they think you should live. You don't believe me? Because you ain't spend no money? It's not all about money. Think about the idea of someone who invests into an idea or a business. The business might not have even started yet, but for the idea to be in their mind, they are sold on the idea like, oh yeah, I believe that's gonna work. What do you need from me? 10,000? Here you go. But before the money shows up, they've been captivated. And a lot of us have been captivated by somebody else's perceived version of how we should live. And that's some bullshit. Okay? That's why the door stays open. Because nobody needs to stay where they don't want to be. It don't make no sense. And you have beyond power. You have beyond responsibility. You have limitless possibilities. Okay? So let's talk about some of the ways that we're being told these stories so that we can choose which story. Because look, if you are a director, there is no reason why you're not the star of the show. If you are the star of the movie, ain't no reason why somebody writing your script. What's happening with that? We being told and we not understanding that we're being told. So we're just deciding, oh, let me do what I think. But someone else told me what to think. So I'm doing what somebody else wants me to do. One way we got to be mindful about this is the television. How many times do you see on the TV healthy eating habits? How many times do you see on the TV regular workout routines or how to treat popular or how families should treat each other in a natural way? How many times have you seen that? Because I know every time I don't watch TV. I don't know the last time I watched TV. But the next time, or the last time I've seen someone watch TV, they was watching a reality TV show. And I literally had to just navigate all my way to where I got to go because I don't even want that shit in my mindset. I don't want it because it's not real. So you got people fighting this shit in the house, you know what I'm saying? And think about what that's saying to your subconscious brain. Your subconscious brain is showing you dysfunction. They don't show you happy homes. They're not going to show you happy homes because that's not the job of the television. The television got a job just like you got a job. I got a job, but it ain't to be watching TV. Look, I count how many times you've seen the television promote healthy salad. Get your hemp seeds. Make a smoothie. Find some alkaline recipes you could utilize. Never. Never. The only time I've seen TV talking about food, if it's food destructive to the body, destructive to the colon, acidic food, and every time they got an image or a video of the food, it's not even the real food. They got Play-Doh on the screen. That's why it looks so good. Real cheese don't look like that, y'all. You know them cheese? We having them thin ass slice of cheese. That's some motherfucking Play-Doh, okay? You don't believe me? You don't have to. Truth been out here for years. Ain't nobody believe this shit. You gotta choose what you want to believe. People believe lies. That's what they choose to believe. So it's all about who's directing your movie. So outside of the TV, right? We have the narrative of other people. Other people have what's the word I need? Other people have they've just binded themselves to their experience and they think what they've experienced is the only thing that's real. For example, one of your uncles, one of your aunties, yeah, I'm talking to you. One of your uncles, one of your aunties probably gonna say, if you want to be successful, you have to get a degree. You have to. There's no, what are you gonna do with your life? That's their story. They didn't check the story of the millionaires and billionaires who never went to college. And I'm not saying don't go to college. I would say first, utilize self-awareness. You should be able to know yourself to understand if you can get around without somebody telling you which way to go. If you can, you better start looking at the millionaires and seeing what them billionaires been doing and start studying every day. Self-improvement every day. That should be one of the goals in your list every day. But if you don't have that self-awareness and you feel like, oh, I really like taking care of people, go ahead and get a degree and be a nurse. Be the best nurse. Share light to everybody. Do whatever you feel is going to allow you to be the best you. But see, having the mindset that somebody else already knows what I need to be doing is faulty. Because then you never get the opportunity to compare and contrast and craft your own story. So that's going to be number 2. And I wish I wrote some notes here because I don't even know number 3. I just understand that I've been letting people write my story for the longest. I've been letting people decide on how my story going to end out. You know what I'm saying? Or how shit even going to start. Ending is a new beginning for me. So this is a new beginning right here. I have not made a open door video. This is my first one. So we opening the door to a new chapter. We open the door to a new movie. And let's see how this shit play out. But anyway, be mindful of the friends and the family members that don't have the ideal life that you envision, because they're only going to tell you what they've experienced. Unless they, I mean, there's wisdom in everyone. Don't get me wrong about that. But when it comes to how you see yourself and how you see your days moving forward, absolutely critical. Absolutely critical that you compare and contrast and you decide for yourself what's actually going to bring the highest level of happiness in your personal experience. Because your story going to speak on. And somebody going to be like, you know what? Because of her, I just realized that I can do it too. Straight like that. That's really what it really is, y'all. That's really what it is. So anyway, the television, no good. It ain't no good. I haven't found it being any good. I'm not saying Netflix and all that's not good, not cool. Be mindful of what you're absorbing, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying those local channels, bitch, I never seen nothing good on there. What you talking about? I can't even eat if the TV's on. My family eating and they got the TV on, I'm not eating with them. Period. I don't care. I don't care. Period. I'm not going to put that in my space while I'm consuming, because I'm consuming and then I'm consuming. Hell no. Hell no. You got to be there. Got to be there. But what can you do instead, though? Because self-improvement, working on time, that shit don't work, bro. You need a time to break. You need some opportunity to enjoy life still. So how do you do that? I still listen to artists, you know what I'm saying? I got my list. I don't need to mention everybody, you know, Dreamville, you know what I'm saying? Smino, Saba. You got a lot of people out here that speaking it well. So pick your choice. But for me personally, I don't even listen to like artist music or rap music like that often. I would say probably like 3 times a week or something like that. But what I do have in my ears and audio coming in on a regular basis is speeches. I get an instrumental like this, open in one tab. I get a speech, open in another tab. I adjust the volume real quick, and that's what I'm listening to while I'm doing whatever I got to do, while I'm doing my work, while I'm creating my business, whatever it is. That's part of the ways that I find media, and I incorporate media in a way that is healthy and beneficial to the prolonging of my journey, the prolonging of my ideal life. Outside of that, there's an amazing platform that's called TEDx Genius. If you go to TEDxGenius.com, it's a mobile application on the website, and it's like kind of what I just said, except they songs. It's like you could listen to Oprah in songs. You could listen to Bob Proctor in songs, and they're just the most prestigious, I don't want to say prestigious, but I'll say the wisest minds that have presented themselves, you know what I'm saying, helping humanity in whatever way possible. Um, that's kind of like my music supplement in a way, right? When it comes to like TV, movies, or shows, I don't remember the last movie I watched, y'all. It's probably like The Matrix. I watched it like maybe, I don't know, a couple months ago, just to pick and see, you know what I'm saying? Because if you once you raise your mindset, once you raise your vibration, you gonna see things a lot differently. It's like you could watch the same movie that you watched 10 years ago, but you're gonna see it from a 10 years later perspective because you've grown, you've developed. So that's how you're gonna absorb the new information. Outside of that, I mean, I don't know what to share with you outside of that. Like, maybe I'm gonna have to come back and do a part two to this video, but I just wanted to share with you why it's so important to know who's telling you the story that you're living by. And if it's not you, if you're not going to your higher self, if you're not listening internally to God, it's gonna be a disaster. Maybe not gonna be a disaster, but I bet you it's not gonna be your ideal story, especially if you didn't write the script. So get to writing your script, family. Get to writing your script. And this is the open door. Leaving it open. Leave it open for someone too, man. Share this video. Share this video. I got some projects coming up soon. Literally lifting up the mindset. Raising the vibration of humanity. However best I can. Got different projects and different avenues to do this because I'm a multifaceted being. So you're just going to have to stay tuned for that. But either way, this Open Door signing out. I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.